Hello. Sorry, I'm not normally late, but just had to fanny around a little bit. Hopefully this looks okay. Should have bought some sunglasses. I wanted to just sit and chill in the sun and chat to you. It's a bit windy though. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I have got a mic on, but the wind, if the wind's a problem, I've brought this out, but I don't know if it'll work with this mic. So let me know if everything's okay. What I really wanted to do is just sit and chat, sit back like this and just chill, but I don't know how well you'll hear me. So let me, and also then I can't see the comments, so it was a great idea and now it's maybe not so great. Let's just have a quick see who's here. Okay, so we have Lizzie, first in class today. Well done, Lizzie. Thanks for joining. And we've got Tara. And what scent are you sporting today? Me, I'm covered. I'm not even showered from, I worked last night. Went to bed at 7 a.m. this morning. And I woke up at 10:30 and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I went online and ordered perfume, and then an hour later the postman knocks. Don't we love it when the postman knocks? I might have to move into the shade, you know. I wanted to sit in the sun, but it's a bit bright. So yeah, I've got on the perfume that I ordered, which I know some of you now know because I spoke to you in a group chat. Perfume that I ordered is on my hand here, and when I wandered into the kitchen earlier, or got up and had to go to the kitchen, I sprayed on some East by Tioni Reinfeldt. So that's kind of like my main fragrance, but I don't consider it a perfume yet because I'm not showered and I still have what's left over from the night shift as well on my skin. So I'm a dirty bitch right now, but you know that anyway. Let's see who else is here. I think I'm gonna move us into the shade, although it could be awkward because I'm attached to the microphone. Bear with, I think I need the shade. Oh, and that's trying to blow away. Right then, okay. Let's move to the shade. Can't be done in the sun, it's too difficult. Right, just gonna pop this down on the floor here for a moment. Sorry about this. Table. That. Just getting my coffee. Stuff. Right. Okay. And we'll slightly adjust this. Nice idea. Microphone. Nice idea to sit in the sun and chill, but it weren't working. So, okay, here we go. Hair's all blown away. Right then, now I've got a wasp around my face. Go away, wasp. Okay, sorry, now let's just quickly say hello to everyone. Tony's here, he says hey. John's here. Who else? We've got Joss Jane. Hi, Joss. Tony's at work, so if he disappears, he's dealing with a sodding customer. Surely your customers are very welcome. As the salesman, Tony, they must always be welcome. And Chris is here, and Bougie's here. Hi, Dawn. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, everyone, she says. And Nisky Pisky, hello. Tara says your mic is making a scratchy, fuzzy sound. Can anyone else confirm, is my mic shit? Because I'll just take it off. Courtney, hello from the States. Hi, Courtney. Okay, so John has issues with the sound as well. When you picked it up, the sound got clear. Maybe it's the connection. Right, let's check. Okay, I'm scrolling if the sound is okay. Chris says everyone knows Claire prefers a nice tight fit. So that's a shame. And we have, sounds better now. Okay, cool. Right, any issues with sound, just let me know. I've got my coffee. Let's sit back a little bit. I've got my coffee. It's coffee with cream and 1 sweetener. Second coffee of the day. So yes, I woke up at 10:30 this morning, and that's 3.5 hours sleep, and ordered a perfume, which I'm wearing here. Does anyone want to guess? I know some of you already know, but if anyone wants to have a guess about what I ordered, you can do so now. But maybe we should start with the unboxing. How about that? It's not really a full unboxing. I've taken it out of its big box. It was an eBay order. I've taken it out of its big box, so it is just the normal perfume box, but it is a brand new perfume in cellophane. Rich Mitch is here. He says he's wearing, this is him. Is that Zadig and Voltaire, Rich? How is it? That's quite a modern fragrance for you. Oh, Eugene's here. Is it a unicorn from ATH? No. It's a unicorn from, it's a designer brand. It's not Gallivant, Eugene, unfortunately. Although I have got my eye on a unicorn, or a kind of unicorn from Gallivant. But this is a different designer brand. Anyone want to have a guess? You can guess the designer if you want. Hashtag big box, says Rich Mitch. And I've got something in my eye, I can't see properly. And John's got a steak cooking on the pavement. Oh, hang on, that can't be right. Right, anyone want to guess at this thing, or I'm just going to get it out? I'll just whop it out for you. Is Jean-Paul Gaultier? No, it's not Jean-Paul Gaultier. Anyone else? Bloody hell. It's so windy. That was probably part of the reason I couldn't sleep as well. It's my side gate kept banging, gets knocked open and keeps on banging in wind, and yeah. So, okay, I'm just going to show you my unicorn now. It is Yves Saint Laurent Paris. So it's a Paris, but it's a flanker, and it's called Nuit de Fete. Nuit de Fete. Ooh. Lots of banging, Eugene. Yeah, we like that, don't we? It's Nuit de Fete, and it's a collector's edition. So, Rich Claire flapping in the wind. Get the horn out. So yes, I've been looking for this particular flanker from Paris for quite a few years. I saw one. Lizzie says it's too hot today. It's not too. It's warm in the sun, but this bloody wind is taking the edge off. Scott's late again. You're all right, Scott. You're just in time for the unveiling. Yeah, I've been after this for a good few years, I'd say. I read about it. I kind of got interested in the Paris flankers. I used to wear Paris years ago. I love Paris. It's maybe too nice for me to wear too often these days. It doesn't really have much of an edge, but I still love the way it smells. I've got a small eau de parfum here that I got off eBay a while ago, and it's more reference, although sometimes I might wear it to bed or something. But Paris, if you don't know, is a fresh floral fragrance. It's rose and violet mostly, and I think there's like a little bit of sandalwood and stuff and musk, and it's a little bit of fresh citrusy elements in the top, and it's very, very pretty, the epitome of girly really, but I really love it. And I researched Paris flankers years ago. I got into looking into them all and made my mind up this was the one I needed, and this was the hardest one to find. I did have one flanker which was Printemps, I think Jardin de Printemps, which means spring garden, but that one wasn't that exciting. I ended up selling it, and I'm scared this might be just the same, but according to some reviews, there was one lady, I think it's a lady, on Fragrantica, and she's also put the same review on Makeup Alley, and she paints this beautiful picture of a sugary version, a slightly more gourmand version. So that's why I wanted to get hold of it. Not just this one review, but the reviews just sound like it might be just a touch more on the gourmand side, therefore could be my perfect Paris. Might not be though. Excuse the noise. Okay. Right, so shall we get into it and see what it actually smells like? This is a 75 milliliter. I don't know if it came in any other format. So yeah, it's untouched by human hands until now. And I'm going to get my grubby little mitts all over it and see what it's like. What is perfume? It is Toppy Terps. Hello, Toppy Terps. It's called a Paris, so it's Yves Saint Laurent Paris, but it's the Nuit de Fete edition. I think that means party night in French. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Night of the party, or sort of something like that. So it's supposed to be a slightly sweeter version, almost like sugared violets and roses, which sounds so up my street. So let's get the bugger out of the cellophane. And Annie's here. Hi Claire, evening everyone. Hi Annie. Here we go. I'll have to sit on that, otherwise it's blow away. So there it is without the cellophane, unsheathed. And we'll get it out, shall we? Oh, Lily's here. Hi Lily. Floral notes. Hello Claire. Hello everyone, she says. Oh my God, dun dun dun. I have wanted this for so long. It's so exciting. There was one person quite recently who had a bottle, there goes the box, had a bottle on eBay, and it was about 150 euros. And I was tempted then, but that was actually a used bottle. And then this one came up and it wasn't advertised correctly. They advertised it as a collector's edition, but they didn't put Nuit de Fete in the description at any point. Yeah, isn't it a cute bottle, Tara? Oh, the bottle says Dawn. And then at the back it says the collector's edition there, eau de toilette. Oh, hi Benjamin, says charming bottle. JC Russell's here. Good morning, my friend. How are you? All good, thank you. I've only had 3.5 hours sleep, but apart from that, all good. And I'm working again 12 hours tonight, so I'm going to have to try and figure out how to take a nap today, but it's not looking great. So Nuit de Fete has a gold on the lid, like the eau de parfum does from Paris, and a little sticker on the bottom. I'm so excited. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty special. So I got this for £75 plus extortionate postage. They decided to charge £9 postage, which was within the UK. So yeah, they profited there, but I really wanted it. So yes, I feel like this would hold its value because it's quite rare. So if I really don't want to keep it, then I should be able to sell it on and not have made too much of a loss, if any. So there's my reasoning for purchasing it. And do you want me to smell it now before I get blown away? I'm waiting for your answers on this. Are you ready for me to smell it? Nice juice colour, says Lily. Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? Very pretty, like a rosé wine. Tara says yes. Okay, John says smell the damn thing. Right then. Let's see, I don't really have much skin. I've been spraying so much stuff. Right, we can go up here. We are unlidded. See what the top of the lid looks like. Nothing, it's just plain. Excited, says Ben. So am I. I'm also nervous. I mean, I'm kind of guessing it might just smell very much like the original. Right, too big. It sprays a lot out. Look at that. And we'll give it a sec. And I did bring the eau de parfum to compare. So I may as well go on the other side with the eau de parfum. See if we do notice any difference. Now this doesn't spray out much at all. So we'll let those settle just a second. That's a huge squirt, says Scott. Yes, I like a big squirt. Okay, right. Catty's here. Says, sorry I'm late. Don't worry, Catty. It was just in time. So I've just unveiled my Yves Saint Laurent Paris Nuit de Fete Collector's Edition. I sprayed it over here and I'm going to smell it now. And Chris says, we do like a big squirt around here. Hashtag bean sprayers. It's definitely Paris. It's not that far removed. You know when you smell it, it's Paris. Let's see how it compares. So my eau de parfum here is different. I'd say this is brighter. It's a bit fresher at the moment. The eau de parfum, which is not the preferred. A lot of people prefer the eau de toilette when it comes to Paris. And this is my first foray into the eau de parfum. In the past, I've always had the eau de toilette. The eau de parfum almost has a slightly almond nuance, which I'm not getting from this at the moment. This is a little more fruity. I'm not sure what I don't remember there being fruity notes, but it's almost like pink fruits. Definitely smell, you can smell the traditional or the usual Paris smell, the roses and the violets, a little bit of freshness from citrus. And just a little hint of something kind of like pink and fruity, which takes you to that colour of that juice, if that makes sense. Like when you smell a glass of rosé and you can smell the fruitiness of it. It's almost like a little bit like that. Elaine, hi Elaine, I hit the like. Thank you, Elaine. Lizzie says Marc Jacobs. No, it's Yves Saint Laurent Paris. Or unless you're in another conversation that I'm not noticing. Sorry. Oh. I must down this because it's getting cold. I can't bear cold coffee. That was a bit too cold actually. I think it's that wind is cooling it off far too quickly. Right. I don't know if there's something slightly off in here. Yeah, they're definitely different. It's different to the obviously, I mean it's going to be different to the EDP because that's a different concentration, but I feel like from memory it's not as fresh as the EDT either. But it just has this slight murkiness, and that may be just due to the fact that it's quite old and it maybe isn't quite perfect. Almost like, I don't know, stale water, but only like a little bit. Amy says the bottle almost reminds me of the original Lolita Lempicka with all the whimsical little curlicues. Yeah, I mean, I love that. Absolutely love that. A rhubarb. No, I don't think there's any rhubarb in here. Not from memory. Oh, Amy's here. Hello, Amy. Rich Mitch is sampling Rosendu Matal this weekend. I think I'm getting number 1 and number 4. I remember that house getting so much hype in the Facebook fragrance groups that I decided just to ignore it. You know, when you just want to be a snob, and because one of them was supposed to smell like Baccarat Rouge, and I was just like, no, it's going to be, if they're another clone house or and pretending not to be a clone house, I'm not really interested. Yeah, Amy's Fragrance du Bois video, if you haven't watched it, was really good. I mean, I feel sorry for Amy because she has loved that house. She's bigged up those fragrances because she truly loved them, and she had no idea that they've reformulated and then they're being shady about reformulating. So Amy's unbeknown to her telling everyone how great these fragrances are, but they've all changed, and it must be heartbreaking. So if you're interested in Fragrance du Bois, or you just want to watch a really good video, then go and watch Amy's video, Fragrances with Amy. Yeah, I felt really sorry for you, Amy, because I know what it's like when you truly love something and then they've changed it completely. It must be heartbreaking. Okay, right, back to this. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not instantly in love, but then I was prepared for that. Lizzie says, I've just been watching an earlier part of this live. I didn't realise I had swiped the red line back. No wonder the comments don't match Claire's words. Paris shower gel is heavenly, says Nisky Pisky. Oh, I'd love to try that. I'd love to have the shower gel and the body lotion. I think that would be amazing. It's such a beautiful, fresh, floral. Yeah, no, I think the stale water element that I was getting is definitely fading away now. Mia's here. Hi, Mia. She says hello, everyone. Yeah, this is now improving again. Like that, I say that stale water element is going, or if not gone, maybe slightly there, almost slightly, just a touch on the green side. I'm not Ray Lewis is here. Hiya. And Margie's here. Hi, Claire and all, she says. Amy says, I can see so many wonderful people here. Love that bottle, Claire. It's so pretty. Yeah, the bottle is absolutely beautiful. I guess I've built this up in my head in terms of the smell. I've built it up to be something that was going to be wondrous and astounding. It was going to be this amazing gourmand floral, or flormond as I like to call it. It's pretty close to the original Paris, but I was prepared for that. But it gets some really great reviews in terms of the dry down. The longevity is supposed to be amazing on it. So I need to obviously just live with it and see how it develops and see what I think of it in time. It's very close to the original Paris. If you don't know Paris, it's a very much a rose and violet in a fresh kind of way with a little bit of a backbone. I don't know if there's vanilla, but there's a sweet backbone, maybe some sandalwood, and it's just a very pretty, very much a feminine leaning fragrance. If you see feminines as sweet florals, then it's very much a very girly fragrance. It's like a chalky element, probably to both actually. And I do like chalky, and I had this conversation with Lizzie from Rose and Jones. She found some samples that I sent her of different violet perfumes quite chalky, and I think that's because I really like the chalky element of a violet perfume, whereas Lizzie doesn't tend to like that side of things. But yeah, there is sort of like a chalky element to both of them. Oh, Frances is here. She says, I'm just popping in for a few minutes before I head out with my daughter. Oh, have a lovely time, Frances. And Christy's here. She says, hi, peeps. Okay, right. Yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it there. This needs more exploration. I'm very excited to have it, though, finally. And I don't think it's, it's no worry if I don't absolutely love it. It's no big deal. I can keep it as a very special collector's rare thing, or I can sell it on if I want to. But I will definitely be exploring it in more depth. And then what else was I going to tell you? So I'm going to tell you what I purchased online this morning when I woke up at 10:30. So woke up far too early, and I had some dreams that inspired my purchase. So last night when I did my night shift, the fragrance I went for first was this one. It's Bukhara from Gallivant. It's their latest release, and it's an iris-based fragrance. Mia's got a sample of it yet to try it. Are you talking about this one, or are you in a conversation? I think you're talking about this one. Okay, great. Yeah, so I wore this one last night for the beginning, I do 12-hour night shifts, so it's rare that one perfume will be the only perfume for the whole night shift, especially working from home when I have access to all my samples and bottles. So my fragrance for the night, though, to start with, was Bukhara, and this is iris based. It's a spicy, woody, earthy fragrance as described by the brand, but to me, so when I wear it, it's the most beautiful iris, but it's also very musky, in a very clean way. So if you like things like Tente de Neige from Villerenzi, White Musk from the Body Shop, that's ballpark. I'm not saying it's the same, but it's one of those like your skin but better fragrances. There's no note that jumps out. It's all like really, really smooth. When you first spray it, it's silk. It actually smells like silk. It reminds me of the smell of an item of clothing that I bought. It was 100% silk many years ago, but that silk smell was too much for me. It was real silk, and it is obviously it's animals, isn't it? It's insects. So I couldn't keep that. But it's like that, but not disgusting like that was, if that makes sense. It just literally smells like silk, but it does develop, and it's got this beautiful iris. It's very musky, very clean, very soft. There's a jasmine note, but it doesn't jump out at all. It's clearly amazingly well blended. But you know, sometimes things are too well blended. They can just be quite linear and quite boring. It's not like that either. It does have some development. It's kind of creamy, more creamy than powdery maybe, but still musky, powdery. And it's one of those fragrances that gives you an aura. So it's a fragrance for an air of mystery. It's absolutely not a fragrance to announce your presence. It's a fragrance to, someone might think you just happen to exude a really pleasant natural scent. It's not a big in your face perfume whatsoever. It's, I would say, the perfect fragrance for people that work with sensitive noses, perhaps teachers, medical staff. And that's not to say it's weak, but it's just that very your skin but better kind of thing, that clean, soft, comforting kind of sense. It's just like you have this beautiful aura, and it's just got a little bit of sweetness. So I notice when it develops on my skin, it's just this tiny touch of almost not quite sugary, but this like sweet element that comes through. I don't know if there's any vanilla in here. I think it's got benzoin though, which smells vanilla-y. And it just kind of like sweetens up for a little while, and then it changes again, and it's like the sweetness slowly dissipates again. It's just so comforting. I really love it. I don't know how long it lasts. When did I spray that? I can't remember when I sprayed it now. I don't think it's a big performance fragrance, but it's also not weak, if that makes sense. But I don't care. I love it that much. I'll just respray it every 4 hours or something. It's lovely. It's not a night out fragrance for me. It's a cozy fragrance. It's a fragrance to enjoy myself, or a fragrance for a more cozy situation, a more intimate situation. Absolutely love it. Perfect work scent for anyone really. Versatile, everyday kind of fragrance, but not in a boring way at all. So I'm really excited. You have to pre-order it, so it's not going to be sent out till the 28th of September, which is not that far away. So I don't have to wait too long. I'll just keep doing little sprays for my sample every now and then. Really like it. It's not my typical obvious usual style. It's because it's not gourmand, but it does a little bit sweet. So I get a little bit of sweetness from it. Just having a quick scroll through. Sorry, I'm missing some comments here. Is everyone saying hello to each other? Katty's very excited about Bacara. I'm planning to do some research, and I'm going to do a review on Bacara once I've sort of had the bottle for a little while, because I want to find out more about the city, because I've got to be honest with you, I hadn't even heard of it, which is really naughty. Not the best at geography. I mean, this is the thing, I absolutely love travel, and I've travelled quite a lot of places, but didn't do very well at geography, and I just haven't heard of this particular city. So I want to research the city, and I also want to research the perfumer, Ralph Schweiger, I think it is, because I know he's done some work for Frederick Malle, but I don't actually know much about him. So I don't know if I own any fragrances by him, but just because of how beautiful this is, because of how well this is crafted, because of you can feel the passion in the fragrance, and the brand owner, Nick Stewart, of course, is the creative director, and he has a massive passion for travel and perfume, and you can really tell. I think in particular I can really feel some passion and soul and even a beating heart in this fragrance. So that's made me more excited about learning about the perfumer as well, because it's just really caught my imagination. So I'm really loving this one. Just quickly checking your comments. Mysterious fragrances are great. Yeah, I really like, sometimes I like a bold fragrance. If I'm going out on a big night out, I want a bold fragrance to get some attention. But otherwise, it's quite nice to just know that you just leave a little trail of something exciting and different and unusual, and sometimes people might not even realize it's your perfume or what's going on. I like to confuse people and this is the kind of fragrance that can do that, because it's not a big bold fragrance. It's just this gorgeous, slightly spicy, musky, soft, fluffy, beautiful thing. Oh, what have we got here? A wasp. I think the wasp likes one of the fragrances I'm wearing, but which one? Who knows? Amy says, I think Bukhara was on the front page of Fragrantica today. Okay, I'll check that out. And Catty says, I'm glad they include some not so obvious cities. Actually, I think Nick said he had quite the adventure in Bukhara. So I'm kind of curious. He hasn't elaborated on that. So I wonder if he will go public with that story, or maybe that's on the Fragrantica article. If not, I might ask him. And John says, Nick's definitely travelled a lot through Asia. Benjamin says he feels that way too. Don't want to scream for attention all the time. And Rose and Jones, Lizzie says, I wonder if I'll like it more than Berlin. I think with your love of Iris, Lizzie, there's a good chance you're going to love it. I feel like you will. Scott says, wasp, I'll be half the way down the road. Come on, Scott, you're a centurion. You can't be afraid of wasps. And Catty says, I'm still Team Brooklyn. Yeah, the interesting thing is, I love Brooklyn, but I still haven't felt the need to buy it. It might be because I have so many really vanilla-centric fragrances that, oops, something touched my foot, but it's just a weed, because I haven't done any weeding for ages. Yeah, I haven't felt the need to buy Brooklyn yet, although I still feel like I will at some point. And Tara says, yeah, I think I need to sample this new one. Tara, if you like Iris, if you like musky, soft, fluffy, a little tiny bit spicy, then I think you're gonna like it. And Fragrance with Amy says, which one from Gallivant is your favourite so far? I actually think it's this one, Bukhara, but I do love Brooklyn, which is the fizzy, I say lemon, fizzy lemon with vanilla, and the notes are orange. Jon Snow will say it's orange. Amy, have you tried them? I'm guessing you must have done, because you are the queen of fragrances. And Catty agrees, lemon. Yes, it's lemon. Right, so that's that. I'm not going to hang around too much longer. I guess I need to try and have another sleep at some point today before work. Rich Mitch says, going to send Claire some more samples. Thank you, Richie. I did put your request for some, what's it called? Some Gravitas, a sample of Gravitas. So I think Dan's sorting that out for you. Right, what was I going to tell you? I'm just going to go off topic a little bit. I hope you don't mind, but it might be kind of fun. I just wanted to tell you about this. So I was sent this. I did a little unboxing of it the other day, and I've been using it every day, and I'm really impressed because I don't know about the anti-aging. It's too soon to talk about the anti-aging, but this mask, I'll show you how it works. I haven't tied it on properly. I haven't tied it on my face. It's got a little thing at the back. But this mask, you press this button here, and it lights up. I'll show you. Like that. So it's these LED lights. Let's turn that off now. I just wanted to show you because what it's done is I had all this rash around well, I'm assuming it's the mask. I've been battling for absolutely ages, on and off, since the beginning of summer. I think some of you might have seen me going on about it. I've been battling with lots of rashes on my face, and I feel like this mask is healed. I was all dry all around here, cracking constantly. Didn't matter what I did, I'd have to like exfoliate it off every single day, and then within an hour of moisturising, bits of dry skin would start to peel and like show up on my face. And I feel like this mask is sorting it out, so I just wanted to give it a shout out. It's called the what's it called? The body. What's it called? I've forgotten now. That's no good, is it? Control? No, not control. What is it? It's an LED mask. Is it going to tell me on here? Here we CurrentBody. Oh, it's that. Yeah, CurrentBody. And I'm really impressed with it. So I will be doing a full video once I've used it for a month or two, so we can see what effect it's had on sort of pigmentation, fine lines, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, crikey. But I wanted to give it a shout out because I think it's healing my issues. So I'm really quite impressed with that. And I thought it might make you laugh. It's like a scream mask, isn't it? Yeah, Freddie. Mia's got the Gallivant, it just came in. Lizzie says, sorry to be cringy fangirl, I'm so excited that Amy is here in the live today. I knew you would be feeling like that, Lizzie, because I know how much you're a fan. Catty says, Claire is Freddie. Transformer robots in disguise, says Scott. Plug it in. So all you do is you charge it. So you don't charge it, you don't plug it in. You kind of like, you have this button here that turns it on, and then you can walk around with it on your face and just put that in your pocket. And it, I think you have to charge it about once every 20 uses. So it's pretty good. Let's just quickly scroll up. Right, Catty says, high tech. Tara says, I have a blue-red light mask as well. I am bad about using it every day. Yeah, I think I've been pretty good, but then because I know that I want to do a video and I want to be consistent, and I like that you can carry on with your life while it's on. It's nice to be able to stop for 10 minutes actually, but yesterday I was logging into work and I was actually doing a handover with my colleague on the phone, but I had the mask on my face, so you can sort of multitask with it on. Chris says, Claire, please say moisturise me. Why? Moisturise me. Well, like, lubricate me? How about that? John says, anyone just tuning in, Claire is in Phantom of the Opera. Yes. And Joss is also excited that Amy's here. Amy, Fragrances with Amy. And she says, Amy says, oh, I'm definitely interested in this mask. Yeah, so far, I mean, just the fact that I feel like it's responsible for healing up all this rash here is, for me, it's amazing, because I've been fighting with hydrocortisone creams and all sorts for so long. Benjamin says, I thought you were going to pull out those 3 anonym ambergris fragrances. No, but I know what you mean. Christy says, oh, it helps with the rash. Wow, I hope it keeps working for you. Thank you. Yeah, I think there must be some sort of healing thing that the light does. I don't really completely understand the technology, but I'll have to do a bit of research before I do the video, I guess. Margie says, my anti-aging go-to is Retin A. Does it all? I think where I'm quite sensitive, I've had some issues. I've tried some of the ordinary different, I had a vitamin C cream that really brought me out in a terrible rash, And then I also tried a couple of the serums, very high-tech ingredients. Again, I feel like they upset me. It's annoying. It's annoying to be sensitive. Never used to be. Lizzie says, that's great, Claire, glad the mask's working. You can go to Tesco's in it. Well, I could, couldn't I? Actually, that could make a fun video, a vlog, going to Tesco's in my LED mask. I wonder if, I bet no one would say anything. Chris says Claire is going to get even sexier. Aww. Catty says the last expensive mask I used gave me huge reaction, so I'm staying away from masks for a bit. I don't think, because it's just light, so it's not a product. It shouldn't. I don't think it should give anyone a reaction. I could be wrong. Oh, hi Drill Bit. Although they do give you these sheet masks that you can use with it, but I haven't actually tried those yet because I'm scared that they might have an ingredient that I'll react to. It was some sort of pricey gold mask. So that was one of those sheet masks, I think, wasn't it, Catty? So it had like actual ingredients that go into your skin. Latex, says Scott. Claire in the mask, says Drillbit. And Margie says the best retin-A is from your doctor, it's prescription. Margie is incredibly sensitive too. John says, like some medieval French emperor, Catty. Yeah. Christy says, if you went to the store in the mask, everyone would just think it's for the Rona? Oh, Corona. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah, show up at a Zoom call wearing it. That would be funny. Yeah, luckily it was just audio, but I should just do it, shouldn't I? That would be fun. Anyway, I think that I'm done now. So thank you so much for watching. Welcome my new baby to my collection. Yves Saint Laurent Paris Nuit de Fete Collector's Edition, and looking forward to receiving my full bottle of Bukhara. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been absolutely lovely to have you here in my windy garden, and I'll see you all very, very soon.